Mary Hallandera, Taylor Automotive Family, Women in the Driver's Seat. I am so excited today. We're speaking with Brittany Gibbons. She has been on the New York Times bestseller list, among other incredible accomplishments. Let's go find out what this wife, mom, writer is up to. Thank you so much for being here, Brittany. I really appreciate you being on the show. And could you tell us a little bit about your history and what motivated you to get behind the wheel of this kind of work?
Yeah, how did I decide to have 100 jobs on the internet? Let me think. I think that, honestly, it all started for me. My husband works in the auto industry, and I was a stay-at-home mom to 3 small little kids, and I was watching Good Morning America one morning, and there was a woman on there who had been fired from her job because she wrote a blog. And I was like, what's a blog? Immediately I was intrigued because I was an English major in college. I always loved writing, and I thought, I could do this. Like, I could do this. It was like 2007, and I thought, this sounds like a really fun, I didn't know this was a career path. And from that moment on, I've been playing on the internet, and it hasn't stopped for me now, decades later.
Well, you can tell you enjoy it because it is a play. It's such a playful, I love reading your things, but you are everywhere. And with that being said, have you ever had the urge to just get out of the spotlight for a bit?
I have. Like, there are moments where I do just want to stop sharing every part of me, but nothing stronger than when I started to have teenagers. So that feels different. Mm-hmm. So now all their friends follow me. So I've had to sort of re-gauge what I've been sharing.
Because you have shared. And
yes.
Yes.
Yes. I'm their favorite mom. Let's just say that.
Of course you
are. The most popular mom at school.
But what are a few of the most challenging as well as rewarding aspects of what you do?
I think what's been the most rewarding for me is the fact that I'm not a college graduate. I went to school for 4 years. I never graduated. And I really just thought I'd be a stay-at-home mom, which is an admirable thing. And I thought that that would be all that there was for me. But the reality is I built sort of a very local empire for myself. I own a brand. I've built a brand. I have authority and clout and knowledge that I never thought I'd have access to, and I get to share that with women every single day. And I don't think there's anything I'm more proud than that.
That's wonderful. Would you encourage others to get behind the wheel of this line of work?
I would encourage others to take ownership of what they create and do. And I'm a big proponent of that. Put everything in your name, own every photo, every word you put out there, and make sure that you're sort of branding yourself with that, but also just like authentically owning it and really just sort of letting it be yours and not hiding or any of those things.
Wonderful. And what are some of the things you are most proud of professionally?
So professionally, I would be remiss if I did not say hitting that New York Times bestseller list. That was probably like the highlight for me. My mom and dad's proudest moments was getting on that list a couple times, but also really just, I have a top podcast globally, and I think tomorrow is going to bring another cool thing. It never ends. The internet is a wild west, so I think I've yet to reach my summit.
What a great way to describe it. What's the one piece of advice you would give someone to that's thinking about influencing, like you said, being authentically owning their work? What do you think? Any words of wisdom?
I really like the saying, fortune favors the bold. And I think getting out there and doing something new and brave that nobody else is doing yet is really what people are looking for and craving and wanting to participate in, and building sort of that empire and bold act. I just think there's nothing cooler than that.
Well, it's been a pleasure following you all these years.
Thank you.
And keep on keeping on, driving down that road.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brittany.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brittany, for being on the show today and sharing your passion about your profession and your many successes. We know you will continue driving down the road, and we can't wait to see where you go. Why don't you hop along with us and see who is next in the driver's seat?